Today I'm going to be showing you our newest addition to the home gym. It's our brand new Concept 2. Well, it's not brand new, but it's new to us. Concept 2 was founded in Vermont in 1976 by two brothers, and they were originally going to be making composite rowing oars. During the off-season in the winter, the two brothers still wanted to train, so they disassembled one of their bicycles and nailed it to the floor across a sliding seat. And that's essentially how their first rower was born. After a little bit of improvement, in 1981, they came out with their Model A rower. The Model A lasted until 1986, and then following that, the Model B came out. Okay, so here is our Model A. We don't actually know what year in the 1981 to 1986 timeline that this specific one was made. There's not a whole lot of information about the Model A's on YouTube. I couldn't find a single video on one actually, so that's part of the reason why I'm making this. But all the information that I'm going to be giving you is from the Concept 2 website. The Concept 2's website states that all ergs made after October 1st, 1982 are supposed to have a serial number. That's supposed to be mounted on the bottom edge of the chain guide mount board, which is this board here. Whether that's supposed to be a sticker or something that's engraved into the wood, it doesn't say. But if there was one, it would be right here. I've checked on the back side, front side, underneath. There's not one there. This machine does have a sticker where the chain goes down into the front of the seat rail, and that sticker says 1839 on it. That makes me think this machine is a 1983 model because before they started using the date of production as the serial number in 1985, they used a 4-digit numbering system. That system looked like this, which just means that it was the 12th run of the year 1983. My sticker just says 1839 on it. If you look at it like this, the one doesn't make any sense, but if you take the middle two numbers as the year and the last number as the run, it could look like the 9th run of 1983. But like I said, with the one there, we're not exactly sure, so we're just guessing that it's an 83. But if there's anyone out there with more information, please let us know, because we want to figure out what year this one was made. Up close, you can really see how simple it is. From here forward, it's just a bicycle. There's the two arms that hold the wheel on. It's just a normal bicycle wheel with a chain drive and some plastic flaps for air resistance. After the flywheel, the machine gets even more simple. This is something I really want to touch on because, as with the rest of our gym, spending as little money as possible was the main goal. That's why we ended up buying this Model A. For one, it's easy to fix. The whole thing is just parts that are bolted together. And two, the machine still works perfectly fine. Yes, it's older and doesn't look as pretty and maybe isn't as smooth as the modern ones, but it worked well enough that we could hop on it and still get a good workout in. Probably the best part of all, and why I urge anyone looking for cardio equipment to find an older Concept 2, is availability of parts. Concept 2 sells parts for all their old models online, so even if something does break, you can just hop online, order the exact part that you need, and fix it yourself. With that being said, as we move further back, we find the Speedo. Ours is unfortunately not working, and this is probably the only old part that Concept 2 doesn't carry on the website. But they do carry a different monitor that can be put on the Model A, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Then we have the frame. Like I said, it couldn't be simpler. All the bolts and hardware are exposed so you can easily access them. The monorail contains the return mechanism for the spring. I'm not going to get into that too much in this video because I don't want to bore you. But basically, there were a few different return mechanisms over the years of the Model A. And if you're trying to figure out which one you have or which one you need, the best thing to do would just be go on the website or call them directly. We had to order new rollers for our seat because the ones that came on it when we bought it were broken, but I'll do another video on the install of those. The only thing notable about the seat is the seat bracket. Ours has holes for 2 top rollers and 1 adjustable bottom roller, but I believe some seat frames had holes pre-drilled to accommodate 3 top rollers and the 1 adjustable bottom roller. Last part on the machine is the feet rests, and these are probably the most complex piece on the machine. No, I'm just kidding, it's just a piece of wood. The heel rest has 3 positions. All you need to do is remove the wing nut on the back side, and then you can pull the heel rest out, move it up or down to one of the 3 spots, and secure it down. I just added some sandpaper where the ball of your foot would be because I found the wood quite slick, and when I was rowing, I found that I would slide around, and then instead of coming down so that my heel was resting above the heel rest, I would come down on the heel rest and not be in the right position. So I just found that the sandpaper gave the ball of my foot a little extra grip so it didn't slide down and my heel stayed in the same spot. But that's basically all the components that are on the Model A. Like I said, it's a very simple machine. You could probably do most of the maintenance on this yourself. So now I'm going to go over the retrofits that are available for the Model A. So there are 4 retrofits you can get for this to kind of modernize it a little bit. The most useful one would be the PM5 monitor. So you can actually upgrade this to have one of the digital readouts on it. Like I said, our speedometer is broken, unfortunately. So we'll probably switch it out just so we can track our workouts. But definitely going to hold on to the speedometer just in case we can't get it working. And then if we ever want to revert it back to an unmodified Model A, we have that option. The next retrofit you can do is a modern handle. This one is just wood with some rubber on it. It works perfectly fine, but it's a little bit thicker than the modern handle, so I guess it just depends on feel. The third retrofit is caster wheels. You can see here this one just has feet on the front. We're probably not going to get the caster wheels. The front end of this overhangs the front feet quite a bit, unlike modern ones where they have another set underneath the front flywheel. This one all overhangs, so if you put just a little bit of weight on, it's very easy for the back end to come up. So I might make a wooden base for this, then attach it to that to bring this pivot point forward a little bit more and make it a little bit more stable. It's not a problem when you're on it because all your weight is then on the back, but if you're just hanging around it and you lean on it or something, it goes forward very easily. We haven't had any problems with the original footrests that are on here, but you can get the last retrofit available for this, which is the flex foot attachment. That basically just puts the modern footrest on the Model A. So it's nice that it can cup your heels so that you know you're not going to come down on the heel stop. But I mean, it hasn't been a problem for us so far. There we go. Hey everyone, thanks for making it to the end of the video. This is only the second video that I've made, and I gotta say I'm having a lot more fun filming and editing and doing everything than I thought I was gonna have. I'm definitely gonna be making more videos about the Model A and just everything else I'm doing down here. But I just wanted to say that if you liked it, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you later. See ya.